Hi again then guys, and so we've got another PP specific circuit setup for you today, and you'll hopefully notice a significant visual and audio difference with this video, recording it in HD, proper HD. It's not 1080p though, unfortunately, because my computer can't really cope with that, so it's the maximum possible quality within 720p. Still a lot better than what it was though. Now for this particular PP setup, we've gone for one of the expensive classics, the Ferrari 330 P4, but this is actually one of the best high-performance classics in the game. Now I've gone for racing soft tyres. You don't have to do that, of course, though. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 70, front and rear. Springs have increased to 1050 and 975. The dampers to 5, anti-roll to 3, camber and toe neutral. We'll come back to the gearbox in just a second. As far as the diff, the initial torque has the most effect on the handling of this car. So I've got it on 20, which is perfect for my driving style. If you want the car to have stiffer handling, then you can increase the torque up to say 30. I wouldn't really recommend going any higher than that though. And if it's too stiff, you can try taking it down to 10. But again, I wouldn't recommend taking it any lower than 10. For the acceleration, we've got that on the maximum to keep the handling relatively smooth and sensitive enough so that it's not overly heavy through corners. And the braking sensitivity we've got as low as possible to keep it controlled under braking. Now we do have an oil change. We've got the high RPM turbo fitted. We've reduced the power down to 75.1%. We've got the maximum possible downforce because this is predominantly a handling and grip tune for technical circuits. We've got a 48 kilo ballast placed all the way to the front of the car to bring us closer to what I personally consider to be the pretty much perfect 49-51 weight split, which many of the Le Mans prototypes have. That also allows us to have more power within that PP category. And finally, for the gearbox, we've got an auto setting of 180, and for the individual gears, 3.3, 2.1, 1.5, 1150 and 925 with a final drive of 3.3. And that particular setup is good for a top speed of around 200 miles per hour, even with the maximum downforce at the 600 pp level. So a pretty rapid car. But now to see exactly what it can do, let's take it out to the Nürburgring Ring. Now, as far as the classics go, they are pretty expensive, cars like the GT40 and the P4. But of the really expensive classics, this I would say is one of the best. It's a phenomenal track car. The handling is absolutely incredible, better than some of the modern LMPs, I would actually say. And around the Nürburgring, the proof is in the lap time, because this car can get around the Nürburgring at the 600 pp level quicker than the FXX, the Zonda R, the Furai, and even some of the Le Mans prototypes. It can get around the Nürburgring in under 6 minutes. This car is insanely fast. And not only is it fast, but it's easy to drive and incredibly fun. It sounds fantastic, has a great interior view, and it looks great as well. The only downside to me is that you can't paint it, because I'd love to have it in yellow personally. But overall, if you are new to the channel and enjoy using this tune and would like to keep up with new tunes as soon as they're released, be sure to hit subscribe down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this new, better quality video. If it turns out to be better quality by the time it actually uploads, that is. And as always, thanks for watching.